this is where we were before. And we're going to activate our suit. So, yeah, sorry about I weren't live yesterday. There was a medical emergency, is what I'm going to go with. One of my daughters had to go to the hospital. She's fine, but yeah, so.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I know. Well.
Right, we've done this bit. Yes, and I already have. And this is where we were stuck before and it glitched and I'm drifting away here.
I can do this.
Okay.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Conserve your oxygen.
Going for a little spacewalk. So yeah, so
there is
that's
a large
why.
piece of debris blocking the station's entrance. There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely.
So it doesn't matter which one we go for, they do the same thing. So there's the suit, and yeah, that's the suit. Where's the little swarm? I'm just going to go to the suit. Is that over here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, back we go again.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges.
Right, there we go. Okay. Up, no, back. Over there. Up. In there. Oh, it's difficult when you're in space and floating around. Right. In here.
The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
Those three there. Okay. So back up.
I will establish a shield.
There's the first one. There's that one. Last one down here. Yeah. No. Drifting.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
Okay. Hi, Mark.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Your EV suit does not protect you in combat. Re-equip your body armor now.
Like that. Yeah.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
Yep.
should move forward before more defenses activate.
Yeah, move to the open door. Let's get out of here.
I remember this room. The security protocols shut us out when we first arrived.
Okay. We'll get to work.
Prepare yourself. We must defend Dr. Cooper.
Yeah, we will do, and it will keep growing as well, Mark, because now it's come out, everyone's talking about it, everyone's getting their shit, so it's only going to get busier. Good. Any more?
I need you to activate a console while I work on this. Excellent. I can keep moving forward over here.
Let's go over to the other console. I've got a funny feeling.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this. Perfect. I'm almost done. We're through.
Okay, let's go.
We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
Okay, last one. Lower vent. E.
Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission. The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
Ah, okay. Just deactivated.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force. We have to do this now. There is no other option.
Yep, time to shut it down.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
much better. Ooh.
Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkra. The fleet and your ship are still engaged with the Voth, but several Voth ships are making their way towards the gateway. One of their dreadnoughts has already passed through. As the only available ship, we have orders to stop the other Voth from entering the gateway.
Engage your ship's special functions by clicking here.
This one, it converts to tactical mode, so look, it's like this. Yeah, that's a better shot. Watch this. Oh yeah. Here we go. Stop them. The new event that's going on at the moment.
Navigational readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Janolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus. This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Janolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Janolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Janolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae and moved to this location with the Gold inside. I am detecting disabled systems on the Gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you suggest?
Hail the Gold.
Thank the prophets. I knew someone would find us. We were on a routine survey in the Janolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and... My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived. Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that. Another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Yes.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we...
You're not...
You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish.
The plot thickens.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Hi D, don't worry.
extremely dangerous.
Where are they? There.
The Lisette is here to provide any assistance you require.
Some powering behind it. Right, so where's the last lot there?
Dreadnoughts are approaching.
Oh, good. down. Right, let's try. Transform the ship back.
Good to see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
No! This ends now! Our generosity to the Romulans can only extend so far! The Klingon Empire claims this Dyson Sphere as its own! Starfleet and the Republic would be wise to keep their distance. Or else. Oh? Are you prepared to back that statement with action? The Klingon Empire has restrained itself again and again in an attempt to maintain this alliance with the Romulans. I think it's time I remind you of what happens when a Klingon loses patience.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
The Klingon Empire will not sit and wait while the Federation and Romulans continue to claim these powerful weapons for themselves. This conversation is not over.
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Sub-Commander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind. An affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts. And the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence. We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae sphere, only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Sub-Commander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Earth.
The sphere is under Federation control.
This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Yes.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrah is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.
Ooh. Yeah, I would imagine it's a bit tedious, but like I said, the end result is worth it in the end. Okay. We'll go for
Congratulations, Admiral.
I'll do that later. And I'm now going to destroy these. See how they do in okay, so we're an admiral now, so we can go down here. Do that. All the traits are gone like this. Redo all these again. Sometimes these do come off like this, it's quite annoying. Okay. Right, there we go. So we've still got to the Dyson Sphere Undine Battle Zone. Go to Dyson. Right, I know where that is. So, I have to go here. And we have to travel to the Battle Zone, beam down, and beam to the Undine Battle Zone, and back again. So, there. That's where I have to go. I think. We'll find out in a second. Oh no. No, it's I don't know, hang on, let's just find out. If it's not here, I have to go to the other place. But I'm not too sure, I can't remember. It's a very the battle zone I have to go to. I know we have to go to Undine Battle Zone, but I'm not sure if you go through this way. Find out in a second. No. So it is the other way. So off topic. The Darth Vader went up for pre-order today instead of notify me. So it looks okay, but I won't be building it. Through this bit. Through the barrier. Through the minefield. Contested zone. So, right in the centre here. Doop-a-doop-doo. Here we go. So we beam down to the battle zone here, and then as soon as we beam down, we can beam back up to the Undine battle zone. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Right, over the top, yeah, into battle. Okay, we don't have to go anywhere. Just have to bring up the tab. Go to Undine space. And be back out again. It's just another battle zone where you and other players can go and do stuff. So this is it. And then this is the last one. And what we can do is we go like this, we'll just stay here and just transwarp. There we go. We're doing the last one now. And that sort of rounds it off nicely, I think, for tonight. Oh, Yeah. He'd be able to do it in his sleep. He's done so many of them. He's done so many, he'll be able to do them in his sleep. So it's I mean, it's a little detail, but all those little details do really make the models pop. That's for sure.
Last time on Star Trek Online.
We are fighting a war on multiple fronts. We have to consider the Borg, the Undine, and the Romulans, as well as the Klingons.
I see now my deception has been exposed. Starfleet has lost too many ships and too many good men and women to a fight we now know was caused by Iconian and Undine influence.
Is that...
an Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is.
Into the gateway, now!
Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Sir, we've been scanning the gateways. The monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. We are within the Solanae Dyson Sphere, a spherical structure built around a star.
We now know why the sphere generates vast amounts of Omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space.
It now appears that the Janolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location.
You're not Cooper.
We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat. The Undine are a threat to us all. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy.
And now, the continuation.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect to be here with Voyager again. It is agreeable. Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Janolan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
Good to see you. I'd say you're right on time, but it looks like everyone else wants to be fashionably late. We're still finishing preparations for the conference. And Admiral Tuvok is already there. The Klingon and Romulan delegates will arrive soon, so we should head inside as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Last one there.
Thank you for joining us here. We need assistance with preparations for the conference. The Romulan and Klingon delegations are still in private deliberations, but other delegates are arriving. Several preliminary tasks remain before we can begin the presentation. Your support in this matter would be appreciated.
Okay.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Klingons.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
The Romulans.
Where do you want me posted, sir?
Projector. Yeah. Set up security, stop arguments.
This Cardassian thug is trying to push Bajor out of this conference. We have as much of a right to be represented here as any other world. More than the Cardassians. They're not even part of the Federation or the Klingon Empire.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be enough.
I simply inquired about the ambassador's presence at the conference. After all, Bajor is a member of the Federation. Ambassador Sugihara is capable of representing them along with the Deltans, Andorians, Vulcans, and everyone else, even the Tellarites. Though I suspect they'd argue that point rather robustly.
I thought Federation membership meant Starfleet would look out for Bajor's interests. Obviously, I was wrong.
I simply inquired about the ambassador's presence at the conference. After all, Bajor is a member of the Federation. Ambassador Sugihara is capable of representing them along with the Deltans, Andorians, Vulcans, and everyone else, even the Tellarites. Though I suspect they'd argue that point rather
I thought
I simply indeed. One wonders how well that gateway would have fared if Deep Space Nine was of Bajoran manufacture rather than Cardassian. The Federation's track record on wormhole security is far from ideal. One only needs to consider the multiple Dominion occupations of the station for proof of that point. Predictable response. Then again, it's certainly no secret where Federation loyalties lie in the Alpha Quadrant. I suppose expecting a more balanced approach was wishful thinking on my part. Accusations of Cardassian malfeasance aside, I would remind you both that we are here to seek a peaceful solution to the issues facing us all. Indeed. One wonders how...
The Federation has never made a policy of preventing member worlds from overseeing their own interests in conjunction with Federation efforts. Or is Bajor going to be treated differently than other member worlds?
Well said. Perhaps there's hope for this conference yet. I'm quite willing to put this disagreement behind us in the interest of the bigger picture.
The preliminary tasks are complete. You should speak with Admiral Tuvok again.
Thank you for your assistance. Please take the opportunity to speak with the various delegates. Having an understanding of the positions of each representative will facilitate more effective negotiations.
Right, so... There's some up here. Over here.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta quadrants is for all the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter if that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians. The response is the same.
The Xindi are here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Xindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
I sincerely hope that the Federation is not wasting our time here. If your presentation is to explain the threat posed by the Undine, let me spare you the effort. The Klingon Empire has been aware of this threat for quite some time now.
invitation. Starfleet certainly knows how to organize their meetings on a grand scale. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And, after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space. Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final preparations for the conference while I speak to Captain Sean? After that, your assistance in encouraging everyone to take their seats would be appreciated.
Oh, look at this, I'm having to do everything here. I've got to tell people to get their seats.
Ah, it seems the time has come at last. Thank you for the reminder.
I was just going. Don't rush me.
Oh, yes, I will take my seat.
I suppose we can begin.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
Okay. There we go.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. The damage done here by a mere handful of ships is clear evidence for the need for cooperation.
With respect, Admiral, the Romulan Republic is quite capable of leading exploration and security measures here, just as we have led efforts to secure the Solanae sphere. My militia...
I find it interesting that the Federation suddenly has concerns about the Undine now. Where was the Federation when the Empire discovered Undine infiltrators in the Alpha Quadrant? Or is the Federation only interested now the Undine threatens something you want?
Given the exceptionally complicated nature of such...
Ambassador, given what we now know, that was a mistake. The Empire recognized the Undine threat years ago. We didn't.
You admit you are wrong?
The evidence provided by Admiral Tuvok and his team is sound.
Thank you, Captain Sean. However, dwelling on past mistakes will not solve the problems of the present.
Our fleet stands ready to protect both spheres from the Undine.
The Undine can wait. We have more important business to discuss. Who owns this sphere? I represent a consortium of businessmen on Ferenginar. We are prepared to invest significant venture capital into transforming this sphere into a vacation destination to rival Risa. I have a proposal of $500,000 of... What's that?
Tuvok to Voyager. Report.
A massive fleet of Undine vessels just appeared from a rift. They're setting a course for the gateway.
The Undine? What do they want?
Unknown. Direct to Lisette. Track their course.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. We're receiving a distress signal from Earth's space dock.
Sean to Federation fleet. Red alert. Prepare for immediate departure.
The Federation is our enemy, but the Undine attack like assassins in the night.
We will crush the Comic Coup!
A significant Undine force is headed for the Sol system. We must stop the Undine from breaching Earth's defenses.
Here we go. see.
I am picking up several distress calls from across the system. Curious. There are fewer Undine vessels than we witnessed using the gateway. Negative. The subspace relay booster network appears to be offline. I am reading Undine ships attacking Earth space dock, as well as attacks on the lunar colonies and the orbital habitat on the far side of Earth.
Agreed. Enterprise will clear the area around the lunar colonies.
Fine. Jirok and I will clear the far side of the planet.
Enterprise will set course for Luna.
Far side of
My ship is operational. We're following the Omega on the space dock.
Solve the documents on the species Earth's space dock is taking severe structural damage.
Jesus. Okay. Oh look, it's the Cerritos. Acquired. Okay, there we go.
If we do not hurry, Earth's space dock may be destroyed.
Maybe it looks. Look at it. Right, let's go and save these two ships over here. done the battle up here.
Any ships still in range? There are Undine hunting parties on Earth space dock. Still fighting? Comms are spotty. I was lucky to get an external signal working. Need any assistance you can spare. There are Undine ships attacking key sites across the quadrant. Our ships are responding to everything they can, but we're stretched thin. When the Undine arrived here, they damaged every ship in the system, hit the orbital platforms, and then most of them just left. Automated defense systems are offline. We're struggling just to keep control of the station.
I've received orders from New Romulus. In light of this situation, the Lisette is being recalled to defend the homeworld. I will contact you if there is any change.
The boarding parties on Earth space dock should be our main concern. The Undine will be attempting to cripple Starfleet operations, gain valuable data, and capture ranking officers. We cannot afford to allow them to succeed. I am prepared to beam down immediately. Your assistance will greatly improve our chances of success.
It is indeed the release of the new Dalek, and yeah, I will be getting that. Cannot wait for that to start. That'll be a busy day, I think, on YouTube with a lot of people doing that for their channels. It's going to be a good build, that. And obviously Hachette keep teasing us with lots of pictures and information with it. Yeah, cannot wait. Right, let's get down to space dock. Let's clear out these Undine.
Earth's space dock has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties. We must locate Admiral
Yeah, that would be
Quinn.
brilliant, Mark.
The most expedient path to the Admiral's office is through those doors. Our mission objectives are clear. We must ascertain the whereabouts of Admiral Quinn and expel all Undine boarders. Teams from other ships, including some Klingon and Romulan vessels, have beamed to lower decks here on the station. While their willingness to assist us is unexpected, their desire to see this enemy stopped is gratifying.
Yes, Mark. Yeah, I will definitely do all of that. Live stream the first issue. Oh, someone needs help.
I don't... What? The windows. They came from the windows rather than the hall. I don't know. After the Borg attack during my cadet inside, I thought working on Earth's space dock would be less dramatic.
Indeed. I can initiate a mind meld. It will calm him, and I will be able to learn what he knows about the attack. This is not normally something I would suggest, but I believe that in this instance it is necessary. My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
Oh god, here they come.
There is more going on with these boarding parties than mere discussion. Laser fire. There are more Starfleet officers fighting nearby. We need to manually activate the fire suppression systems.
I thought the space dock would be a quiet site.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby. must drive species A472 back to fluid space.
Yes. Down here. Open its door.
Admiral Quinn.
On the floor. He was one of them.
The shape-shifting nature of species 8472 makes them a dangerous foe. We will have to proceed with caution to avoid being caught unaware again. Clearly, Admiral Quinn is not here. He may be still alive elsewhere on the station. The logical course of action amid so much chaos will be to re-establish the chain of command. Perhaps we can establish more reliable communications by directly linking to the Starbase's internal systems. The consoles here can be used for that purpose. Make the attempt. I will keep watch for more Undine. I will cover you.
Okay.
Who is this? Communications are damaged. One moment. This is Admiral Quinn.
Admiral, what is your status?
I'm pinned down in my office with Egan. We've been trying to get internal comms and sensors working. What's your status?
The Undine boarding parties appear to have some gold in mind, but we are unsure as to what it might be. Admiral, I suggest you hold your position. We will make our way to you. Stay alert for more imposters. Still more Undine on the station. I can feel their anger. Agreeable to see you, Admiral.
Intriguing. The amount of resistance Starfleet has offered is unexpected. That being said...
The weak will perish. And you
He is tapping into the bioship's power matrix.
Was too weak. He spent too much time among humans. He served his purpose, and you will be far too late.
Too late for what?
Your quadrant will fall. The weak will perish. This dimension will be cleansed, purified of infestation. Your efforts are meaningless. I know your thoughts, Tuvok.
Indeed, Doctor. But I have taken advantage of this connection to look into your mind as well.
What?
I understand now what your plans are. You will not succeed.
You can't stop us. Tuvok! Tuvok!
Admiral Tuvok! Admiral!
Diversion. This was all a diversion.
Oh my god, he's in the floor.
What do you mean? Kronos. Their real target is Kronos. Come. Kronos may not have much time. The Federation and the Empire have been at war for far too long. Now we must join together for the common good.
Okay.
The Romulans have
I'll come for her later, sorry about that.
as has Starfleet Command. The Enterprise is contacting all available ships and...
Words are meaningless. Deeds show the true heart of a warrior. Join me if you are not as cowardly as the rest of the Federation. Today is a good day to die.
Right, let's just go and help him.
Republic has made commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
Target's shields have failed.
Okay, here you go. On this one here. That's the Enterprise there.
Just one more ship?
Not exactly.
Yeah.
We brought a few friends.
Right. There's the shipyard. Okay. Let's give full power. Let's go. Tentacles coming out now.
What is that thing?
Ship is under attack.
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons!
The Undine have a new planet killer!
Target that ship, and fire all weapons!
The camera's changing so quick that the computer can't keep up.
No effect! They're too strong!
Voyager has one nanite torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical. Fire when ready.
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
I'll do that.
Sean's attacking him.
Here we go.
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked now, sir. He did it, sir! The planet killer has been destroyed.
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating.
Captain Sean.
Transporter room. Did you get him?
We have...
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
There we go.
The Klingon High Council wishes to discuss the most recent developments. We have been invited to transport directly to the High Council chambers.
Okay. So it's a long one tonight. Just to clear this arc. This should finish off the Dyson Sphere arc. I think this is the last bit now. And then it's the Delta Quadrant arc after this, which will start next week.
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However terrible, this battle did have one benefit. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and the Empire. Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
Right.
A true peace may not be on the table yet, but I hope we can at least broker a lasting armistice. But first, we celebrate today. Earth and Kronos are safe.
My people have respected the Federation ever since our first encounter with your famed Captain Kirk. I have advised Chancellor Jimpok that the Gorns support the idea of a ceasefire. Perhaps this will lead to greater freedom for all of us.
Earth and Kronos are safe, and the Romulan Republic is pleased to assist its allies. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
The 5 races of the Zindi once tried to exterminate humanity. But through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here. They're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
I admit, I did not expect the Federation to act with such honor. I do not know what the final decision of the High Council will be, but rest assured that the Undine will pay. We will hunt down every last Kameku and destroy them for what they have done here today.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. We would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
You have shown your true nature today. Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation. I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. And there are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
That was a close one. But I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. It would have been a worthy sacrifice. Kronos.
You fought well. Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Cosmos of the Milky Way, you have come further than we expected. But still you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
Was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing cat's paw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again. There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords. Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Genolan Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
There we go. And that finishes that arc. So the Delta Quadrant one is the one next, like I said before. So we'll just finish off this. No, we'll call it a night. It's been a long night. Okay.
Congratulations, Admiral.
And there we go. So I'm just going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for tonight, but as always, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. See you later.